So this is interesting. Rihanna is speaking on Chris Brown. And we got a lot to unpack, guys, in this video. Hey guys, it's Murad Murali. Hope you guys are doing well today. Back at again with another video. If you haven't subscribed, click that button for daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram at Murad_Murali. Head over to my podcast. A new episode is out. I did tweet that, the beginning of September, we're now going to be shifting. We're now going to be moving. We're now going to be leveling up. And I'll be putting out triple the amount of content that I normally do, put out. So expect, I would say 5 to 10 videos a day, because a lot seems to be going on and I want to get it out to you in packaged videos as I normally do. So let's just get straight into this, guys, because we are shifting. September is a month to shift again. You have to continuously shift and get better. But let's just get straight into this because I'm talking. Rihanna has admitted, speaking on Oprah Winfrey's Super Soul Conversation podcast, Rihanna said, "We've been working on our friendship again. Now we're very, very close friends." Interesting. She went on to say, "We built up a trust again, and we love each other, and we probably always will. And that's not something we're ever going to change. That's not something you can shut off if you've ever been in love. I think he was the love of my life. He was the first love, and I see that he loved me the same way. It's not even about us being together. I truly love him. So the main thing for me is that he's at peace. I'm not at peace if he's a little unhappy or he's, still lonely." Her fresh outlook on the pair's relations spurred Oprah on to ask if the pair could ever rekindle the romance they once had. The singer responded, "He's in a relationship of his own. I'm single, but we have maintained a very close friendship ever since the restraining order had been dropped. We've just worked on, little by little, and it has not been easy. It's not easy." The ordeal took place in the car as the pair were headed to the Grammys. Chris previously said that Umbrella star Rihanna saw a text pop up on his phone from a woman, leading Rihanna to believe that the mystery woman knew she would be there. The pair then had an argument and then erupted into everything that we know of, and then that picture unfortunately leaked. But Rihanna told Oprah that she had only recently repaired her relationship with her dad, which then led her to consider forgiving the Chris Brown. It's interesting. Now, before I continue this, you have these kind of relationships that are so stressed because somebody has done so much to you, but later on down the line, you don't see it when you're in that moment, but later on down the line, it's not just forgiveness can take place, but even recommunication. And it's like you're kind of over it, and it's like you almost want to move on with that person because it's somewhat helpful to you. You don't have to move on. You're not obliged to move on. You're not obliged to move on with that person. You can, forgive and move on, or you don't even have to forgive. You can just move on for yourself and your sanity and your peace. But there are some people who just, end up rekindling those relationships that you would never imagined. You just wouldn't imagine doing that. She further on explained, "I repaired my relationship with my dad. I was so angry with him, and I was just angry about a lot of things from my childhood, and I couldn't separate him as a husband from as a father. I thought I hated Chris, and I realized it was love that was tarnished. It looked like hate because it was ugly, angry, it was inflamed, it was tainted. And I realized that what it was, I had to forgive him because I cared about him still. And the minute I let go of that, I started living again." Let me read that for you again. "And the minute I let go of that, I started living again." And the idea of letting go sounds so easy. It sounds like something that you can just do tomorrow. But letting go is a process. It's a part of healing. It takes time. You cannot rush it. People get hurt, and the letting go of childhood resentment, the letting go of what's happened in this situation or with a father and stuff and so forth, it can happen gradually when you have a different outlook on life, when you change perspectives. And this doesn't happen overnight, guys. It's a process of healing where you look back, you understand. The key word is acknowledge. You acknowledge what happened to you, acknowledge that people could be projecting, acknowledge that yes, it doesn't make them it makes them still accountable for their actions, but also it just makes you heal in a weird different way. And of course, I would imagine she is in therapy, but in a shocking revelation, Rihanna said that as soon as the physical brawl took place that evening, her main concern was for Chris, not for herself. That, to be honest, is quite common in relationship stuff. You still have love for that person. That love for that person does not it doesn't jade, regardless of what they do to you. Sometimes it takes a while. She said, "I was hurt most. Nobody felt what I felt. It happened to me. I felt protective. I felt the only person they hate right now is him. It was a weird, confusing space to be in because as angry as I was and hurt and betrayed, I felt like he made that mistake because he needed help. And who's going to help him? I was more concerned about him." You always feel like you want to help this person when, yes, you feel like it's your job. Like you feel like you need to be doing it. When really and truly, it's not your job. But when the love is there, you feel like it is. And that thought becomes more digestible because the love is just so strong. So I didn't expect her to be speaking out about this, but it is causing headlines. It wasn't an Oprah podcast. She moved on with Chris Brown, moved on with her father, rekindling those connections and kind of letting go of childhood resentment. And if someone doesn't say sorry to you, sometimes apologies aren't promised, but that doesn't mean that should act as a catalyst for you to let go. You can still let go for yourself. Let me know your thoughts are when it comes to this, guys. What are your thoughts when it comes to this? I didn't expect to make this video today, but here I am. Subscribe to the channel, guys. I would appreciate it. Subscribe, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.